Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Torie and this is Holy City Mystic. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm telling a story of how this Venus retrograde has kicked my butt. Like, it has been so real, guys. It's been insane. So first things first, what does Venus represent? What does Venus retrograde represent? Venus retrograde is a time when we take a step back and we look at the things that we value. So there is some kind of front-facing value where you are looking at, the beauty of your home, your own personal beauty, your style, things like that. But you're also looking at your wealth. You're looking at how you make money, how you spend the money that you have. And so Venus retrograde is a time to take a step back and just look at everything that we're doing and why we're doing it. I had to kind of laugh because the first thing that happened was, I gotta back up. So Venus is going retrograde right now in my 10th house. And it's interesting because it's like for the zodiac, towards the bottom of the chart, that's where things are the most private. So you start out your ascendant, how you look, and then it's like the second house, which is like value, what you own, and then the third house, which is very close to the bottom. Fourth is the bottom, and then it goes up to fifth. But the third is like the things that you're learning and your siblings and things that are like very personal to you, very close to home. And then you have your IC, which is literally your roots. Your roots, it's where you pull your energy from. It's your family tree. It's the roof over your head. It's literally your most private self. Well, opposite from that is your 10th house, which is your most public self. I have a very public-facing job, and I also have I'm not kidding you, I have 3 different YouTube channels. One for kids, one for lupus and depression, and then this one for astrology, which is more like my passion project. So Venus going retrograde in my 10th house, it obviously has a lot to do with work. So the first thing that happened was I was moving locations. So this is another thing. The location of my office was in a building kind of in the back. And then once Venus entered its shadow, which are the degrees that it is going to retrograde back over, once she hit her shadow, I started getting news that we were going to have to move the center. So I'm like, all right, this is interesting. Well, while we were moving, we moved to a place that is not as aesthetically pleasing as the other place, but while we were moving, I was actually lifting something onto a shelf and the shelf broke and I had a box of cans hit me in the face right here. So I still have a little bit of a scar from that, but it was like bruised and red and everything. And so it was literally on my face, and I'm the manager of this center. So I am, like people are looking at my face all the time, and now I look like I am a criminal domestic violence victim because I have like this bruise and then this scar on my chin. So that was the first thing that happened. I kind of waited until it healed a little bit, and then I started making more videos and everything for my different YouTube channels. So next thing that happened was my kid came home with a cold, and I was like, all right, well, that's totally fine. And then he kind of got pink eye, and I was like, all right, well, that happens sometimes with a cold, no big deal. It wasn't just a cold, and it wasn't just pink eye. It was COVID with viral pink eye. So he got sick, he got better. 2 weeks later, I got COVID and this viral pink eye. So I don't know about you guys, but pink eye is like one of the most disgusting things I can see or think of or anything like that, because it's like red and puffy and it's awful. So obviously I'm not making YouTube videos during that time because I don't want to be talking about, your apex of the yod in the 8th house, and people always see these like, zombie eyes as I'm doing it. So that was the worst pink eye I've ever had in my life because it was viral. It lasted like 2 weeks. It left my eyes like a wreck. Like I had red eye for a good 2 weeks after that too, just because it I don't know if I was allergic to like a preservative in the eye drops. I actually did go see my doctor this past week, and I was just like, what is going on with my eyes? And she said it did look like some kind of allergic reaction to the antibiotic drops, but my eyes are still painful every single day. So that was another thing where I'm like, okay, Venus, awesome, 10th house, like the most public facing house you can get to. You have your ninth house, which is like teaching and reputation, kind of your fame area. And then you have like your 10th house, which is the work you put back out into the world. And that is exactly where Venus is like doing her little back and forth. So anyway, that is where I've been. I was trying to recover and actually look okay to make videos because, again, like I'm not worried about you guys like thinking I'm pretty or anything. I just don't want to look gross for videos for like that are going to be on the internet for a while, and I really did. So that was what was going on. If you have any Venus retrograde stories, I love these. So please tell me what house it's going through, what happened to you. I think they're extremely interesting. I think it's Adam Ellenboss that does like these stories where people can like send them in and he'll read them, which I mean, I'm definitely copying that. But if you guys have any stories, I would really love to hear them. You can either send them to me on my Instagram, which is Holy City Mystic, or you can just drop them in the comments below. I think these are the best. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. I am back to making videos, so hopefully I'll be more consistent with that now that my eyes are normal again and I don't have this blaring scar on my face. Well, I do actually still have, I don't even know if you can see it, I have a light ring on, so. But anyway, I am all better and Venus is going to go direct pretty soon. So we'll see what happens as it crosses back over all those points. We'll see what comes up. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and happy Venus retrograde and hope you guys are doing okay. Take care.